It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Ravens and the Bengals on Thursday night.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here on a Thursday night. return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
I don't care how long you've been playing or how good of a player you are, Mike. It is inevitable in the NFL that some days it just doesn't go your way, and you're going to have a bad game. The key, though, is can you prevent that one bad performance from turning into 2? And that's certainly the case here today. It's going to take a significantly better performance out of him at the quarterback position if they want to avoid another loss. The big part of that is, can he mentally bounce back from last week, put it behind him, and come out and play to his level of football?
Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be 3rd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Wow, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
If there was one thing that was clear right off the jump from our meeting last week, Mike, it was the fact that he shouldered almost all of the blame for last week's loss on himself. Remember what he called his 2 interceptions. He said those are inexcusable. And when you go back and really study the tape, not everything was his fault. Protection at times, spotty. The separation downfield of some of his playmakers, very inconsistent. And truthfully, I didn't love all of the play calls. They're going to have to be better as an entire offense for him to play better at the quarterback position.
And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go. He'll give up the middle to Moss. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second down, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow. Hunter Renfrow was the intended target that time, and it'll lead to a second down.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Hardy now with the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
The Bengals offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Here's 1st and 10. Renfro brought in motion. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. This one taken in by Renfro. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They'll run with Moss. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Burrow. He'll try to set up the screen with Moss. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee.
On 2. Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. A quick slant taken by Chase. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Burrow. Open man, that's Renfro. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, Burrow. This one intercepted. And the Ravens have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Bateman is the motion man. From the gun, Jackson. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. Here's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And just a short pickup there to the 35. Here's a 2nd and 9. Burrow to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Here in the 1st half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This taken at the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Down back at the 29-yard line.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Bengals on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Jackson looking to throw. This one complete to Bateman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now, Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think this drive, and particularly that last 3rd down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for 3rd down to bail themselves out.
Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Off he goes. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Here we go. 12, 11, 90, 11, 11.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Gun. Cut.
On 1st down, Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now, pause here. Injured player. It's Jamar Chase who's in some discomfort. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Gesicki, the man in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Jermaine Burton. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll get about 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson now on second down. He'll look for Flowers downfield.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. And you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and it results in a negative play.
That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar.
Complete to Nelson Aguilar. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Stout now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bengals offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Higgins sent in motion. Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
Taken in by Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Moss. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's third down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Aguilar goes off in motion. 2nd down, Jackson. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again here with Henry. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. 2nd and 7.
36-yard line.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They send him right out of the slot. 3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll get about 2. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A loss of 9.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Oh, man, Mike, that is a heartbreaker. I mean, from this distance, he really does everything right. I mean, off his foot, it looked dead down the middle. It just runs out of steam there at the end. He ends up being denied by the crossbar.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Burrow now. He's going to run it. They get 21 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
He'll check this down to the running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this.
On 2, ready?
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. 11 yards as they move the chains.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the 1st down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score. I'm not so sure why he just so quickly ran out of bounds, even though he was able.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Zach Moss, touchdown Bengals. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
His kick is good. Makes the score Bengals 20, Ravens nothing.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. It's the tight end Likely in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson up top again. It is brought in the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense going to take over just before the half. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic first down. On 1, ready?
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Moss. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Lots of great matchups to come this weekend, starting out in Germany, the final international game of the year. Giants and Panthers from Munich. Oh, it's an early start, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being over in Arlington, where it'll be America's team, the Cowboys, taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Lastly, on Monday Night Football on 11/11, Dolphins and Rams from SoFi in L.A. In that first half, it was Zach Moss who proved to be tough to stop. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams leave in the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. it's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach. half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On the ground, this is Moss. He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. That's McKinley Jackson on the tackle. Second down and 8. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
3rd and a yard. Here's Henry. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. He'd missed twice already, but this one goes through. And the Ravens will cut into that lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They'll run it for the 1st time with Chase Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. but the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That one taken in by Burton. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Brown. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow. This one taken in by Renfro. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Bateman is the motion man. 2nd down. Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain there of 17. Here's 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Mike Hilton coming in to make the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The visitors' offense, and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Evans. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Burrow. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. To throw is Burrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. That's complete to all the tight end. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
Automatic first down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a designed run. Oh, a loose football. One of the Ravens has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And they'll take it in for the touchdown. Greg, they were looking for that big momentum moment, and the defense delivers with the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself trailing, especially here in the second half, you're just looking for any spark, and you don't know where it's going to come from. In this case, it comes from the defense not only being able to force that turnover, take it back for 6, and start chipping away at this second half deficit.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Charlie Jones now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They get an even 20 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here is Burrow. Working across the field. This one's a Higgins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Jermaine Burton, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Play action now. It's Burrow. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
Done. 11 empty. 11.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this.
On one, ready?
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Burrow now. He's got it at the 3.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Good blocking, and he's in. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McPherson now for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Ravens 17.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Bateman is the motion man. A first down throw for Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. Aguilar able to make the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Again, it's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Jackson up top again. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens are able to cut the deficit to 10. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They are in control of this one, trying to finish it off and snap that two-game losing streak. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, second and a yard.
Here we go. 12.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Ravens are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Jackson now. Now a screen set up for Henry. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Brown. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Ravens offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll run. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Jackson now on 2nd down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On 1st and 10, Burrow. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. They pick up 17 through the air. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Nice catch here by the young rookie tight end, Eric All. Looking back to college, Mike, it's really been the injuries. It's been a torn ACL, back surgery in 22, because as far as the skill sets involved to play tight end in the NFL, he can really do it all. He is a well-rounded, true inline wide tight end. If he can show the Bengals that he's healthy and he can remain on the field, I think there's a lot of things he can do to play impact on this Bengals offense going forward his rookie season.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here we go, here we go.
Let the fullback try to power it home. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals are able to extend the lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Aguilar goes off in motion. 2nd down, Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On the give, here's Henry. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Back at the 27.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and 9. Now it's Jackson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go.
A carry here for Brown. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 23-yard line.
Stop. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. What can they do here on third down and 7? Gesicki, the man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Still second down. Here we go.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and long. So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.